About what?
The window in the bedroom needs a bit of attention. I'll be a minute, girls.
Well, they did try.
Yeah, it's quite sweet, really, isn't it?
The fairest way to sort this out is, right, spin up, see who has the bedroom. Come on, Pince, it's only fair. Okay?
All right. But just on one spin. None of this best out of three rubbish.
Right?
Cool. Heads.
Tails.
Best out of three.
No chance.
What's that for?
You and me, doll.
Well, what's the matter with the bedroom?
Well, you know, Billy and Chris night.
Oh, that's right. Let people walk all over you.
Nobody's walking over anybody.
And another thing, that kitchen's filthy.
Oh, leave it out. We spent all afternoon cleaning that up.
It's disgusting. Shouldn't be surprised if it's crawling with mice.
What, an old road engineer like me living in a place that's crawling with mice?
Well, there better not be any, because if I see one mouse, you know where I'm going.
Oh, Mona.
Oh, Johnny! Oh,
Mona.
Let's pick him up then. Right, let's go.
Well, I've got to get to work. I won't have no money at all if I lose my Saturday job. And I didn't sleep a wink last night listening for them mice.
What mice? We didn't see any.
No, but I bet you they're here.
We've noted your objections, sir. If you read this, you'll see that we are empowered to enter in order to question Mr. Peters. So, if you just step aside.
No, I'm afraid I couldn't do that.
Why not?
Well, I don't know where Mr. Peters is.
Hey, what's that?
I don't know.
So, if you would kindly just step aside.
No.
Could be the mice pack. Then again, could be the SAS. When they do a lot of training around here Saturday mornings.
I do beg your pardon, madame. They're raiding me. All I need is a couple of days, just 2 more days. Do something.
Do what?
There's money in it for you. Plenty of money. Name your price. I'll give you a job if you like. Anything you ask. The world's your oyster. Just help me.
Get in the cupboard.
Excuse me.
People use you like a public convenience.
The legal right of entry, and I insist.
Something to eat, Amy?
Ah, now you're talking. A little bit of chicken would be nice.
You haven't got any chicken.
Haven't you ever heard of a butcher's?
Oh, yeah. I've also heard of money.
Listen, I've told you, any expenditure will be reimbursed. Now look, this is a cashier's check. But as soon as I get the revenue off my back, I'll be honouring my commitments. See? A cashier's check.
It's got to be better than a gyro, isn't it?
You boys stay by me and you will never look at a gyro again. Now, there's a kosher butcher just down the Roman. He'll do you a first-rate chicken.
We don't eat kosher chicken, do we?
Now listen, just because a man's in a sewer, it doesn't mean he has to live like a rat. It's a little saying for you to remember.
Yeah, very good. We'll remember that, won't we?
Oh, yeah. Coming very handy.
Remember, kosher.
Kosher.
You reckon you sort yourself out then, do you?
A man offers the world a system of triumph of imagination. And what do? They want to lock me up. Well, this'll see me right.
So you'll be setting yourself back up in business, I suppose.
Not just back. I'll be expanding. There'll be no stopping me.
Hope you bear your old pals in mind.
I'll see you all right, son. There's always an opening for a couple of clever lads in my business.
Have a chalky picky.
Oh, very nice.
I've got nothing here. All the money's in the bank. Rose, you saw me banking, didn't you?
Just come in, my sugar.
Chicken, please. Yeah, I've got chickens. Look, take a chicken if that's what you want. Take a chicken and leave us alone.
Look, I want to buy a chicken.
Want to buy a chicken? Now this is one of my best chickens.
Looks like an ordinary chicken to me.
Look, if you want a duck or a goose, say so. But if you want a chicken, this is a chicken. I mean, yesterday it was round the farmyard going cluck cluck. See, that's how we know it's a chicken.
I want a kosher chicken.
What's a kosher chicken?
Well, you come to the right place.
Yeah, but how do I know if it's kosher?
Because this is the kosher butcher. We only do kosher.
I'll take your word for it.
Take my word for it. 25 years of butchering. This father wants to have my meat kosher. £4.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What a flight, eh?
We should worry about that today. Look, the fascists are back.
And the first thing they do is change what the previous government's done. Well, that's no good to anyone. We need continuity, a government of national unity with the same policies year after year. And I'm talking about local councils as well, because that's just the same. And what the people of Bowen must do next Thursday is to say, we have enough of you mucking us about. We want British people in work. We want the scroungers out. We want our country back. Racist! Who's racist? I'm not racist. I like black people. But quite honestly, do they want us over there in Africa, telling them how to run their country? Do they want us in the West Indies, living off them? Of course they don't. And we don't want them here. No racism in me. And to show you what I'm like, there's a friend of mine here. Here he is. This is a black friend of mine. How you doing, son?
Just piss off, Kev.
Nice to see you again. You're looking well. So, if you believe the British, and you believe in jobs and our policies, which will get prices down and improve housing, vote for me next week. Vote for Kev Nolan, and you vote for Brown. We want our country back.
That's what I call a chicken. Now, I have an announcement to make.
Well, I think this calls for another bottle and fresh glasses.
Right. Now my announcement. You'll be relieved to know I've finished my ledgers. Look on. Now I'll be able to leave you in peace.
Yeah, well, we'll be seeing you again, won't we, to settle up and the opportunities you talk about?
Oh, yes, of course. There'll be that. You're very quiet, Billy.
Nah, I'm all right.
You want to forget about it, pal?
How can I when it's on my own doorstep?
Well, he's not going to get elected, is he?
I don't know about that. There's a big fascist tradition round here.
Yeah, the geezer's a crank.
And people listen to cranks.
Right. They listen to him.
Well, I can't take it seriously.
Well, maybe not. But Billy and me will. Won't we, Billy?
Well, I do.
Do you think I don't? I'll tell you, when I was your age, We were out in the streets every weekend fighting the fascists. And did we fight? Cable Street? Well, they shall not pass, we said. And they didn't. We stopped them. And that's what you've got to do.
Yeah, but when we fight back, right, it's just another excuse for the law to come down heavy on us.
Well, it's just the same as 40 years ago. In the 30s, the police were worse than the fascists. You prefer to be cornered by black shirts than be held in Stepney Green police station. Why, come at you with sticks, plant knuckle dusters and weapons on you. It's murder. But you still had to fight. It had to be done, so you did it.
Yeah, it's really interesting hearing stories about the old days, I.M.E., but they're just a load of cranks, right? So about this business...
They're not cranks. Now, that's just the point.
Why don't you go for a walk, eh? I'm listening to IME. It's interesting.
Well, it's not to me.
That's because you're not a Jew and you're not black. Of course it's not interesting. Doesn't affect you. They seem like cranks. But if you look back in history, what do you find? You'll find that in every country, some crank has stood up and a group of like-minded men have followed him. And then after a while, ordinary, decent people have started to believe these madmen. And then, in a few years, they look back and they say, how could this happen? It's insane. There's only one measure of sanity, and that's how many people believe in the idea. The trouble is, you scratch a human being, and underneath you find a barbarian. What a way to ruin an afternoon, eh?
No, man. Makes sense.
Hey, what a day. I've finished my ledgers, and I'm talking like I haven't talked in years. You think I'm a big shot, don't you? I like people to think that. I'm no big shot. I've lived on the edge all my life. You will too.